Excellent. Well, listen, I want to thank you all personally for popping in. You've probably heard me say this all the time. Many of you are coming here over and over again, and that's a beautiful thing, just to pick up new information. And who knows what I'm going to say when we do these calls, right? So, but really, why are we all here tonight? I mean, as I was coming down the stairs with my TV in my hand, my little mobile TV on my cell phone, I was asking the question, why are we here tonight? Why are we gathering on this call tonight? And I really believe that you believe that there's an incredible opportunity to capitalize on the life or death of the network marketing industry. And I really believe that to be true. I don't have to convince myself of that. It's a very bold statement. Some people would laugh at it, but I like to think of myself a little bit more intelligent than that and say, you know what, it's the truth. Because without people, we got nothing. And so many people are stuck on the internet. I'm watching some of my friends right now. They've gone already into 7 deals. Some people I know have already been in 7 different programs in the last 60 days, or at least they're accumulating what they call multiple streams of income. And I'm not quite sure how they manage multiple streams of income. You got to be really good to do that. I mean, I understand it, but when you're managing 7 different business opportunities, it's got to be a little bit tricky, I would imagine. And so we've got a solution here to everyone's problem in the home-based business industry. And I'm really shocked, as I sit here tonight with you all, and I'm sitting here in front of my computer, I'm kind of shocked nobody figured this out a long time ago. I mean, I know there's lead companies out there, and I know there's these courses you can buy to learn how to drive traffic on YouTube and solo ads and all kinds of click pay ads and, using Instagram and become an influencer and, go get a tattoo on your forehead or something like that to attract people. All kinds of interesting courses you can buy out there. And, but who does that? I mean, really, who does that? I mean, I don't do that. And I don't think a lot of people do that. I think there's a group of a very small population of people that, capitalize on those things. But you know what? I think we're all looking for the path of least resistance. That's the way society is shifting right now. It's based on the path of least resistance. That's why we have cell phones. That's why we have skip the dishes. That's why we have Uber Eats. That's why we have room service in hotels. That's why we have, buy everything on the internet. There's no need to go out. You could literally spend 60, 70, 80 years of your life in your house and never have to do anything really other than, if you wanted to be a hermit, you could do that. That's the way society's going right now with AI, artificial intelligence technology and all kinds of interesting, components popping up out of the woodwork. It's amazing. So I just know that in order to make money, things need to be simple. And if we're not catering to the simplicity of the way people think and they behave, we're going to have a very difficult time making money. So we created this concept called We Got Friends. And it was better than calling it We Got Enemies, because that's what other network marketing opportunities would be like. We got enemies, right? It's funny watching somebody say, oh, so you got another MLM scheme going. Hey, it's funny how people talk. It's got to be one of those MLM schemes. And I say, well, what's an MLM scheme? I don't know what an MLM scheme is, but I know what a 9-to-5 scheme is. I know what that scam's all about. I saw my mom suffer through it for a lot of years of her life. Saw my dad suffer through it for a lot of years of their life. They never got to enjoy their life. So I don't know about the MLM scheme. It allowed me to basically be financially independent in my 30s. That's not too bad. So I think these are important things that I share with you when we're on tonight's call, because you're going to get hammered by people, that are uneducated, ignorant to the entrepreneurial world. They were brought up in the kindergarten to grade 12, go to college, university. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. It's just those people are usually uneducated about money, prosperity, living in a $2 million house, driving a $500,000 car, and having a massive bank account. Those people are usually brainwashed to believe that life is about debt, suffering, and then death. At least that's my observation with people. So I share that with you because We Got Friends is the lifeblood of this industry. I am totally brainwashed myself to believe that now. And I think it's going to be great to have that belief system as you walk through and challenge people along the way, because it is a paradigm shift. It is a paradigm shift. There's no question about it, because we made it simple. We made it turnkey. But more importantly, we made it extremely, extremely, extremely profitable for anyone that gets really serious about it and just chooses to break the barriers of your comfort zone, of the little nuances that might be holding you back from doing the things in life. I really believe that in my heart, and I will take that to my grave with me, that life could have been a whole lot better for a lot of people if only they broke the barrier and did the things they thought were uncomfortable. And when you do that, you start to laugh and you giggle, as I do throughout the day, because all the things I used to throw up about and spend years and months worrying about are so easy for me to do today. I can't believe what happens when you don't feel good about yourself or you don't love yourself. So I think that's common ground for a lot of people on the internet. And once you find out that you're a very special person and you have something truly valuable to offer, it doesn't matter how many people laugh at you or try to persuade you to do other things. You are totally convinced as though you have the cure for cancer. And I feel we have the cure for this industry that can definitely break the barriers for people not making money, all because of We Got Friends. There will be no more NFL club for people because you don't need your family and friends and loved ones per se to get in a business opportunity with you. Believe me, with the 7-8 billion people on planet Earth, there are some people that are going through an evolutionary paradigm shift right now that are realizing the brainwashing techniques we learned in the 60s and 70s and the 50s and the 40s and the 30s and the 20s. You can go all the way back to basically suppress society is no longer in place anymore. Prosperity is where it's at. So there's a whole different world of education. And either we go with the flow or we basically perish like the Titanic. And I have no desire to perish like the Titanic. So let's be smart about things. Let's put common sense and logic into swing here and make it happen for you. Okay? And watch your business get ready to explode. And we will help you do it. You will never be like a horse walking in the desert alone here. We're always here to help you succeed and do what it's going to take. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this concept called people repelling. People repel at the notion of making money, believe it or not. And then there's a great population of those of us that have evolved a little bit more than those that have not evolved in the evolutionary part of the real world. And we realize that there is money to be made. We realize that there's nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur. We realize that opportunity exists. And why not turn our internet connection into making money? All of you have an internet connection in your house. It probably costs you about $80, $90 a month, right? Maybe less for some of you if you have a discount. Why not turn that expense into money? And that's the way we roll here, okay? So we're going to take care of you on the friends part of it so you will have prospects. And we're also going to help you close deals because the two major components that are killing people in the online marketing world are, well, the number one is skill set, really. But number one, really, generally speaking, outside of the individual, skill set component of it is, who do we talk to? Who do we, preach to? Who do we take the message to? Who would be open-minded to looking at a home-based business? Well, we solved that here. And then we also solved the closing aspect of the business because we're going to take care of you. We have videos that will close people. We have built a marketing system that is no psychological threat to somebody financially. There is not one psychological threat here that I can see. I've gone through this manuscript so many times. I've gone through this business opportunity so many times. I live it. I breathe it. I sleep. I wake up in the morning and I'm always thinking, how can we make it better? But I can't see any financial threat here because it's free to join. We never asked people for money. I mean, technically we kind of do, but we don't beat them up like they do in other companies. We don't use the peer pressure stuff. We don't have to. Because people will close themselves. I'm the toughest close in the world because I've been a sales trainer for 30 years. I don't want to be closed by anybody. I give sales trainers hard times all the time. But this concept would close me without a sales presentation. I could go through this. I could say it makes sense. It's logical. It is the oxygen source to the industry. And without it, the industry dies. And I am totally convinced of that. I'll repeat that again. So we've eliminated all the downfalls that other people would get cranked up in. And we can make this thing basically work beautifully for every single one of you with all the leads closed on your behalf through live Zoom calls, through videos, through marketing tools, through funnels, through tunnels, through all kinds of incredible things we can bring at people. So how do we do this to help compensate for those that kind of, like myself, want that turnkey system? I don't want to go out and generate traffic. I don't want to go out and look for lead sources and have to figure out who's got the best leads. Here's the bottom line when it comes to leads, all right? Because there's a lot of potato heads out there on the internet that really don't understand. I can always tell when somebody's not smart. They say the leads suck. They say, oh, well, the leads are no good, this and that. I cannot, that's not a scholar of the industry. That's just somebody that's, like the bully in the schoolyard. You just want to take and bang their head into the locker 3 or 4 times. That's how I feel about it, right? Those people are bullies on the internet with no business acumen. A lead is only as good as the communicator. How do I know that? Because when I go into restaurants, when I go into retail stores, why does everybody like me? Everybody likes me everywhere I go. I go into a restaurant today. I do the guy a favor. You know what he did? I did him a favor today. I'll just tell you, the owner of the restaurant, you know what he did? He gave me $1,000 gift card. He liked my personality. He didn't give me $100. He gave me $1,000 in gift cards. He said, you're an incredible human being. You make me feel good every time you come into the restaurant. Use this for your family. So I'm telling you, the average person is not going to close them on a $1,000 gift card. I asked for nothing. He surprised me, said, I appreciate who you are, what you're all about. That's the difference. The lead is only as good as the communicator, the language, the energy, the body language you bring to the table. All these things are paramount for your success. All right. I could work 10 leads. You could work 10 leads. You could say the 10 leads suck and I could close all 10 leads, or I might close 5 of them. I might close 6 of them. I could say the leads suck. You might close 6 of them. So I want to educate you because there are a lot of dumb people out there on the internet, and I have no problem calling them dumb because they're dumb. That's just the way it is. All right. Everyone could be closed if the information is suitable to their psychological needs. All right. And I'll show you the gift cards tomorrow, on the Zoom call. I should have brought it here, but they're in an envelope. Very nice of them to do that for me. Why? I don't know. I do know why, but you didn't have to do it. I wouldn't have did that. I'm not that nice. But anyhow, so just going back here, I do apologize for clipping there. I just want to share this with you. So we have the second largest media source in North America supplying us the leads. We give all our subscribers, paid subscribers, people that choose to close themselves in the business opportunity, we give you guaranteed 100 new friends every single month. And as a matter of fact, we'll give you a little bit more. Because somebody said to me, well, what happens if I get a bad email address? What happens if I get a bad phone number? What happens if I can't reach somebody? Are you going to replace the 100 leads? No, because you could have 100,000 people say replace the leads, because believe it or not, I'll be honest with you, I don't trust people. I don't trust the honesty and integrity of a lot of people in the online world. This is not my first rodeo. And I know many, many, many people out there, particularly network marketers, don't have integrity. All right. And that's not to judge anyone on this call. I'm just saying, you get an opportunity to qualify me. That's cool. But I don't know about everybody else out there. But we basically give you probably 10 to 20%. It's going to be 10 or 20. I don't know exactly. So that'll compensate for any downfalls or lack of skill set or, energy that may be lacking going into working with people. So you get 100 new leads every single month. All right. Powerful stuff. We will show you how to work them. Don't worry about it. We will show you how to work them, from scripts to, text emails. We're going to load the back office with stuff. And then we can do role playing here and Zoom calls and training. We got a lot of things to share with you. And then we have the Digital Hacks video library. And this is where we help fine tune your skills to become a better marketer. And no, Dave Dubs, you're not like your average people on the internet that are trying to sell a $1,200 course. We will do this as just part of the benefit of being here. We will teach you. And normally, if I do a Zoom call for another company, like I'll give an example. I've had network marketing companies ask me to come do a 45-minute call. I charge them $1,000, PayPal me $1,000, and I show up and I'll do a 45-minute training for them. We're going to let you have all of this stuff for free. We don't want it, we're not looking to upsell or anything. So I'm sharing this with you, not to brag or be boastful, but to let you know, when you deal with potato heads out there on the internet, they're marketing illegal programs in a lot of cases. all our stuff has been legally documented, legally presented, and legally, approved by MLM attorneys. And this is really important to us. We're doing things the right way, from review sites on the internet to all those, scammers out there. We're doing it the correct way, just so you all know. All right. So Video Hacks Library will teach you how to become a Bruce Lee in the art and science of marketing. All right. Really cool stuff in there. So We Got Friends. How much does it cost? Are we going to charge you $5,000? No, we probably should, but we won't. One of the things that I said to everybody going into this project, before I would even put my name to this company, I said, we have to make it affordable for every man, woman, child, second, third world country, not just first. And we felt the magic number was either $59.95 or $69.95. We voted for $69.95 because we wanted to put more money in your pocket. $69.95 a month. That's cheaper than an internet connection. It's cheaper than a cell phone bill. One-time activation fee, $20, because we're putting together an absolutely amazing package for all of you to be really proud of when you're building this business. The Digital Hacks Library, we got Friends Lead Store. Yes, you're going to have a lead store. I'll show you that in a second. And LinkedIn Bio Savings. This is one of my humanitarian favorite parts of the program, the LinkedIn Bio Savings. I mean, the leads are brilliant. It is the life and the death of a network marketing opportunity without question. Dead downlines don't lie. Companies are going out of business right now. And I'm kind of happy. I hate to tell you that. People are probably going to, take a shot at me for saying that. But I'm glad that a few network marketing companies are going out of business. Even though many people say, well, it gives a black eye to the industry. No, you know what? They have to go. They really do have to go for a lot of reasons that I'm not going to get into on this call. So I have no problem with it. All right. I'm looking forward to the next generation of network marketing and doing it right. Unfortunately, for the last 110 years, multi-level marketing has always been done incorrectly. Some good things about it, but a lot of negatives in the industry, from comp plans to, just structuring to, to overpriced products to all kinds of things. There's a lot of wrong things about the industry, but maybe on a training call, we'll get into the science of multi-level marketing. Digital Hacks Library, I love this. This is a training platform. Dave Dubbs is a freaking genius. He's a machine. He's always number one in his business opportunities. He's a bodybuilder, 280-pound bodybuilder. Yeah, he's rough and he's tough and he postures, but don't let that intimidate you. He's a teddy bear. He'd give you the shirt off his back. But you have to posture heavy and hard in business. All right. We're not here to eat Fruit Loops cereal. All right. We're not here to cater to weak people per se. Don't take that the wrong way. But in business, you got to have a little bit of skin. You got to be a little bit tough. If you've ever been in a marriage is not perfect. There's going to be times when you don't like your partner. There's going to be times when you love your partner. Well, it's the same thing in marketing. There's a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of psychological, power control going on. All right. Marketing is no different. So toughen up a little bit. It's nice to be nice. And I appreciate the fact that you might sing in the choir on Sunday, but come Monday, get ready to rock. All right. We're going heavy metal on Monday. Okay. Get paid 30%. This is pretty cool. So in order to really justify what we're doing here, and I just want to share this with you, to make the governing bodies happy, you have to retail product. If you are just collecting money and there's no emphasis on retailing a legitimate service or product, you're running an illegal operation. You might as well call it a Ponzi scheme. So what we did here in order to justify what it is we were doing in our operation is with the legal department, they basically said, give everybody, whether they pay or not, they have to have a lead store. That's just the rules. You can't charge somebody money and, force them to be a compensation plan. So the bottom line is to get paid selling leads, you can basically take orders in. The network marketing industry is dysfunctional. Dysfunction, recruiting dysfunction equals dysfunction. The only thing ever duplicated successfully in the history of network marketing from a scholar's point of view, and I've been in this game for 45 years, is failure. Duplication doesn't work. We hope to change that. It sounds good in theory, but if you understand the true definition of duplication, it's the photocopy principle, and everybody is not operating like a photocopy machine in this industry. If they did, they would all be making money. You would never see one person fail if duplication worked. All right, a little bit. I'll take you to the esoteric side of that in a training call someday. Interviewed leads, local premium leads, male, female, travel, interviewed leads, and premium leads. These are some of the categories of leads outside of the 100 that we give you that you can sell, and they will have various different price points. You'll be able to see the retail prices, and your wholesale price will be 30% cheaper. You don't take the money out of your pocket. People order, we send you a 30% commission check. No overhead to you. Excuse me. Absolutely genius. We've eliminated all the expenses for you. We carry the burden on your behalf. Lincoln Bio Savings Club, you saw me come here with a cellular phone in my hand watching the hockey game. You saw me come watching the hockey game. And I'll tell you this, everybody's living on their cell phones. The retail sector wants all their apps on your cell phone so they can get your attention. And in return, they will let you save money. Hotels will give you $50 off or more. Papa John's will give you $17, $18 off or more or less, depending on the order. You can get watches that have a retail value in some cases of $1,900. You can pick them up for like $870. All kinds of consumer savings. And in 2023, this makes sense. This makes real sense. There should be MLM programs all about this. Other people don't care about the other stuff. They care about this. This is real world stuff. Not to knock your MLM opportunities, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. And I look at what can I do to make a difference in a person's life today? Not what can I do to sell them a health and nutritional product that costs about $2 to manufacture. I know that because I've been in the manufacturing facilities and industry for some time, and then we mark it up to $89, just so you know. And again, not to knock your products, but you all have to know these things. All right. So save money. This is a necessity for seniors, for middle class, for students, for people coming through the game of life now. Saving money is more important right now than spending money. We've created this environment. The beautiful thing about our apps, you can make money on our apps. Jamie in Ohio gives the apps away. Pockets $30 every time he gives an app and it gets activated. We have other apps where you can make $200 giving them away to the right clientele. And you will get paid $200 to $500, I believe, on setting somebody up upon approval. Okay, cash advance to you. Pretty cool. Jordan from Maryland on one of the apps, just on gasoline alone. All right, she was sharing it amongst a group of ladies. I found out more details. So I didn't have all the details, but Jordan's a networker. She shared it amongst a group of ladies in a health and nutritional company as well. They kind of passed it around. Jordan got $76 back in 6 weeks. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? $76 is money. It's a rebate, right? All important stuff. And Dave in Tennessee saving $345 per month on car insurance for 6 cars that are worth over $100,000 each. And I'm not saying you have 6 cars that are worth $100,000 each. Even if you're driving a 1972 Ford Pinto, all right, one of my favorite cars of days gone by. They were like fireworks. Those things that blow up left and right. All right, they exploded for some reason. I'm not sure what Ford did back then, but we used to zoop them up and put mags on them and make them look good. We wouldn't let anyone hit the gas tank though, because we knew we wouldn't be around today. But that was what I was growing up in. But anyhow, a car like that, you might save $30 to $60 a month on. Who knows, right? You can basically work it out on the app, and it costs you nothing to calculate how much money you're going to save. It's free. So brilliant stuff. All right. Here's some other leads that if I missed out on that, I do apologize. 30% interview leads, travel leads. Listen, there's travel companies out there. If I was in a travel company out there, I would come to you tonight if the system was up and running, if I knew you're up and running, and I would come to you and I'd ask you, do you have any travel leads for me? looking for people that want to travel. And that way I could put money in my pocket all day long. I wouldn't have to sit on the internet for 8 hours a day pretending to be friends with a whole bunch of strangers on Facebook, right? I could be making money actually prospecting and working with people that are seeking travel discounts. Compensation plan. This is where we make money. This is beautiful, all right? So this is kind of like a super deluxe scrumptious banana split at Dairy Queen. You know, I really feel strongly about it. So what we did, people out there all over the internet know who we are now. We're on review sites out there because we're the most intimidating company out there because we're doing the right thing and we're attracting the right people. Okay. So when that happens, whenever you do something good, you're going to deal with something called spiritual warfare. When you do something bad, all the demons love you. But when you do something good, all the demons out there, including the ones that run review sites, they're demons, all right? They give you reviews, and there's a reason why they're doing it, because we're around the 50,000 signups in less than 30 days. I don't know the exact total right now, but man, it could be there, could be over, I don't know, but that's pretty cool. So you're leaving a major imprint in the industry. You become a threat when you become the Michael Jordan, the Wayne Gretzky, the Babe Ruth company of marketing, and that's who we are. We are running a twin turbo dual compensation plan. This is a binary system. It has two legs. It has a left leg and it has a right leg. And you get paid on the volume based on the $69.95 monthly. That money can come in through regular USD currency, which is fiat currency, or people can convert and pay in crypto if they want. You can have your commissions in crypto if you want, or you can have them in USD currency. For those of you living in other countries around the world, that's to your advantage. With cryptocurrency, your commission check could basically double over a period of time if your cryptocurrency goes up and doesn't go down. You could benefit that way. So you could be making more money. And then with the fiat, you have the currency exchange. In Canada, it's $1.38, 38 extra cents on the dollar. So what a beautiful thing for second, third world countries out there. All right. Two legs in the binary, a left and a right. Our system calculates every Thursday night, 11:59 cutoff point. It calculates and it spits out the payments. The payments are put into an e-wallet in your back office. You take that money and you transfer it anywhere you want it to go. We don't control your financial institution. Only you know that information. So at $69.95, we use a 60 BV. We're not dollar for dollar. We're pretty darn close, though, 60 BV. So you could just take $69.95. So what's 60 times 20? That would be like 1,020, right? I guess, or no, that'd be 1,200. I apologize. That'd be 1,200 in BV. That's a little bit more. So like having 20 people in your left leg and then having other people in your right leg, that would pay you well over $200 plus. Probably pay you 300 and something. All right. It works out to about $12 a person. 20%, one of the highest, if not the highest paying binary out there in the industry. A regular binary usually pays out somewhere between 10 and 12%, maybe 15 if they like to brag about they're the best binary in the world. So we capped it. We went higher. We topped them at 20%. All right. And you must have one person on the left, one person on the right. So here it calculates, it doesn't do a 50-50. It doesn't do a 1/3, 2/3. It calculates. You have one person on your left? Yes. Do you have one person on your right? Yes. What is your BV in the lesser leg? It's 1,020. That's lower than the 1,500 in the right. So it calculates and gives you a check for $204. Merry Christmas. You got more than your $69.95 back, and you got the best platform in the industry. All right. And the best people in the industry to help you that don't need to keep whacking you for money and having expectations. Everything that we do in this company, like for what Dubs and I are doing, is totally unconditional over and above the compensation plan. Sure, we're going to get compensated within the company, but we don't have to sit there and say, oh, by the way, would you like to take our course? Send us $500 on the side. That's not going to happen. At least it better not. And then here's the part that I love. We are the only company in the world. I can't find another company out there, but they're going to be copying us now. Oh yeah, they're going to be copying us left and right, because we have a binary on the back end, which is our foundation, our infrastructure, our solid stone. All right. And then on the front end, we put a global Nitroline bonus pool. So when you hear the name Nitroline, oh yeah, this is a Nitroline. What it does is there's 50,000 people in the company. It puts 50,000 people in one single straight line down line. It can pay out up to 10%. You can read that right there. And you can become a one-star diamond and collect more money, 2%. So if the company does $10 million, the company takes $1 million of that and puts it in a pool. And that pool will pay out the 10% amongst as many people that qualify. So one-star diamond, 2%. You'd have to sponsor 4 and have 1 lead customer, just a customer that's buying leads off you. And the packages can be as low as $10. So let's say you're in the business opportunity, just to give you clarity, because I can see some of your eyes are rolling out there. You want clarity on it, so I'll do it. I can see you all on the video. I'm whipping through the video, checking your body language out. You're analyzing me. I can tell how many of you need to go to the bathroom right now, and I'm not even going to tell you all your names. So anyhow, and I'm just teasing with you. So anyhow, here we go. You ready? 1-star diamond, 4 personals. That means you must have 4 people at $69.95. 4 personal independent consultants at $69.95. All right. And then you must maintain, let's say I'm not even in your company. And let's say I'm your cousin. And all I would need to do is order a $10 package or $25 package, or I could order whatever I want to order from your lead site. So it means 1 outsider, independent of you. It could be your wife with a different credit card. It could be your husband with a different credit card. It could be a customer. And then you could actually use those leads for yourself. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but that's, what I would do. Or you could have somebody in one of your companies you're in that say, oh no, I don't want to be with all those rich people in the Nitroline. I want to stay broke in my MLM opportunity here, but I want to buy leads off you, right? So you could use them as a customer. 2-star diamond, same principle, but you must personally sponsor 8 $69.95s. 3-star, 16 $69.95s. 4-star, 50 $69.95 purchases per month active. 5-star, 100 active ICs per month. What happens if it falls down to 99? Well, you don't qualify for 5-star. You're still a 4-star. So find another person. And it'll be really easy when we're up and running and the people see and hear the rumors of how much money is being pumped out to the distributors. All right. And you must maintain from the 4-star to the 5-star, just 2 customers. Find 2 outside customers, brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever you want. That's up to you. All right. You're allowed to retail to whoever you want. There's no discrimination here. Okay. That's legally how you have to run a business opportunity today. The retail is under scrutiny big time. And especially with the powers to be in the United States right now, the Democratic Party is in power. They are really, really tight. They're not entrepreneurs. They're lawyers. They're not entrepreneurs. They're lawyers. Their mindset's different. So they are really breaking down on MLM companies right now. We're seeing that. So this is why we hope to have a long-term ride here with you. We're not here to hype you out for 14 months and say, see you later. We'll let the other companies do that. We want to do it right. Okay. So 5 ways to earn money, probably more. I could probably show you 2 more that I kind of talked about a little bit here with my thought process. Making money on the apps. We didn't even include that here per se, but we have a matching bonus of 5% on all your personally sponsored, and then all their personal sponsors, 2%. That could give you an extra $3,000-4,000 a month, an extra $700-800 a month, whatever it is. When I take a look at Mike's numbers, 500 and something people that he personally sponsored. I'm sure it's over 540 now. If they were to all activate, he would get 540 matching bonus checks at 5%. He might as well go get a real estate agent and pick out an island in the Pacific and buy it. That's what I do. And I sit in the lawn chair and watch hockey games on my cell phone. All right. Hopefully you have internet out there. 3-tier fast start, $30 on the first level, 5 and 5, second and third levels. Okay. That's upfront fast money on people that you personally sponsor. And for those of you that think you might not have sponsored many people here, you might have brought in 2, you might have brought in none, you might have brought in 6. Don't worry about it. Don't sit here and stress. The more you hang out with us, the more you get exposed to us, the more you get into the fruits of the back office of what we do. And when we hold weekly training calls to help you, the more we develop more marketing tools here, all these things are going to be little breakthroughs for you. All right. I'm not going to cry the blues right now if I didn't bring anyone in because I'm not good at it. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not a victim. I'm not going to look in the mirror. I'm going to work with these people that are asking nothing of me in return to learn how to clean off a table and make it nice for people to sit down and want to do business with you. All right. My mom had to teach me how to clean up my bedroom when I was younger. It wasn't that hard. Wasn't good at it at first, but now I'm pretty darn good at it. But now I got a maid to do it, so I don't have to do it. So anyhow, that's another thing. So we got the twin dual turbo. We got global nitro pool bonus. The twin turbo is the binary. The global nitro pool is that single line down line. That's going to drive. That's the driving force behind this worldwide, because everybody out there wants spillover. Everybody wants that welfare mentality. And when they start seeing results, people that have never had 10, 20 people in their downline, they start seeing, oh my God, I have 3,200 people in my downline or 11,000. I'm seeing people here right now that have never had 100 people in their downline. And in one power lane, they have over 30,000 people or 20,000 people or 17,000 people. And they still haven't even brought in one person yet for free. It shows you that they're going to learn and develop and grow. They don't have any excuse yet. All right. But we'll help them. So this is pretty cool. And then that one nitro line is going to psychologically empower people to say, oh my God, that's the company we want to go with. They got a comp plan that destroys everything else out there. All right. All right. I know I'm harping on this, but I'm spoon feeding your brains a little bit tonight. The lead store, you can make money on that too, 30%. Okay. The nitro line, best system I've ever seen in multi-level marketing. And I understand why some people will say, oh, it's just a gimmick. Oh, that company will be gone out of business in 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. That's because they're dumb. All right. And I will tell you, I was dumb too. There was another company in 2000 that ran a very similar system. I had the opportunity to be in at the beginning. But I was too cool because I was young and cocky. And I was written up to be one of the best marketers in the world in 1998. So I thought I knew it all. I paid the price. I could have been making $70,000 a month in that company. And I said, no, it's not for me. And the company is still around today. So it goes to show you, I wasn't smart when I was young and naive and driving fancy cars. But now that I'm older and wiser, I look back and I can basically criticize myself and say, you know what, you had a serious ego and a serious attitude problem for a young man back then. Thank God I got slapped in the face a few times to change that attitude, because this is the best marketing system that we have now. That was out in 2000, and I used it in 2015 to put close to 500,000 people on a downline. These things are important. So now we call it the Nitroline. The Nitroline is a nickname. And the beautiful thing about it, the real cool feature about this compensation plan is it's not like all your friends out there on the internet, you know, all your buddies out there and your friends out there on the internet that are in other network marketing opportunities. Their marketing opportunities are kind of boring. They're nice, but they're boring. I'll tell you why they're boring. Because there's no sense of urgency. There's no interactiveness. There's no life in their compensation plans. They're just forever static structures, and it will never change. I can go back to that company in 5 years and the compensation plan will never have a change to it. unless, they change the comp plan, but it doesn't have these multi-dimensions to it. You need movement in a compensation plan. The compensation plan needs to be a living organism, come to life and stress people out. I love a compensation plan that messes my head up, that I have to compete against, that I have to protect myself against every month. It keeps me in the game. I don't want to be making $300,000 a month like some of our friends, and they don't have to do any work and they sit there because their comp plans aren't going to change. They're just going to lose a ton of people. So with this, all we're doing is we're giving away free positions. Every company should do this. Let everyone enter free and stay there for 90 days. Don't push them. Just send them letters, bomb them with letters and say, hey, you're losing out on all this money, all these people past you. We're doing that as a company. You don't have to worry about doing that. We've got the autoresponders that are going to come to life and kick into high gear and do this for you. And then if you have your own systems, hey, that's gravy on the side. All right. But we are in the business of giving away free positions, not closing $69.95 deals, giving away free positions. Make money, give away money by giving away free apps and giving them access to some really cool psychological training here. All right. So here's how our organizations work, like a living organism, like the DNA in a body. This is not just, hey, man, we got this single leg and it just sits there. This is like, hey, man, be aware of what's going on around you at all times. Be on constant alert. If you're not, you're going to lose out. Because we put thousands and thousands and thousands of people in for free. Almost like adding people to a Facebook group for free. And then we monetize it and say, hey, you can make money. And if you're not ready to become active, well, guess what? All the people underneath you that pay the $69.95 that are your downline, and if you're not willing to pay because you're not whatever, all these people that were in your downline are going to pass you and go above you, and you're going to become the downline. You're going to be pushed down 200-300 levels, 2,000-3,000 levels, whatever it is. See, other compensation plans don't do that. Your other companies don't do that. Why? Because they weren't that smart in the development. Old school dinosaur stuff. We're the next generation. Someone below starts bringing in thousands of people, hundreds of people. Look out. This thing's going to take off. And then every week, I believe there's 4 weeks in a month. Every Thursday night, the system calculates for that week all the $69.95 payments on anniversary dates or brand new, the total. Do you know what I mean by anniversary dates? It means I might have came in the 15th 6 months ago. So my credit card is not hit to the middle of the month, the second week, near the end of the second week. So you will get credit then. You won't get credit on the first week. You will on all the people that came in, from 1 to 7, and then it goes from 7 to 15, and then from 15 to 22 or whatever, from 22 to 30, whatever it is. So anyhow, all the anniversary dates get hit, all the $69.95s are calculated, and you get your percentages. Because every Thursday night, 11:59 is the cutoff, boom, commissions go out, you're paid. And people will be pushed down into the downline, and others will leapfrog over. How freaking brilliant is that? That makes me want to sign up underneath you again. All right. So every week, a lot of action is happening. 50,000 people estimated are in the single line Nitroline right now as we speak. And they are also dispersed according to the genealogy report of sponsorship in the binary. Multiple dynamics there. So you never, ever, ever want to be passed. And if you do, you never want to get passed again. Make sure you level up, get serious, get on the calls. If you're not a recruiting machine, if you're not a sponsoring machine, still come to the calls. This is your source of nutrition. Because outside of this call, there's going to be a lot of distractions. When you get off this call, some of you are going to go to Fox News. You know why you're going to go to Fox News? Because you want to see if Donald Trump's going to jail or something like that, right? Because everyone's talking about that. I'm a Canadian and I'm hearing that. So don't let mainstream media play with your head. Focus. The only mainstream media you want to watch is the We Got Friends channel. So use your remote control. Keep your brain clean of all the psychological distractions. And when people try to show you other things, that's cool. Be strong, be tough, and, look at them if you want to, but don't take your eyes off the prize. The prize is right here. All right? So this is where it's all at. This is where some of you are just going to basically blow your minds in income. And I really, really know that to be true because I can see it. I don't have to sit here and predict it. I can see it with the numbers in the back office. So We Got Friends, great revolutionary new company. Love you all to be a part of it. If you don't have a sponsor, go find one. If you're sitting in the Facebook group right now and you're not sponsored into the business opportunity, don't sit there and watch these calls. Wake up, take action. $69.95 a month. You got nothing to lose, the whole world to gain in the palm of your hand. Tracy, back to you.
I love that. Val, you had some really, really great points today. You always do. And I think what is most important is that people stay close to the pulse. We really want to stay close. Val just teaches when he's on these webinars as well, or Zooms. So you're always going to pick up little nuggets of information. But I really liked what you said tonight about don't stress out, because there are people in here who are very good marketers. And there are people who here are going to be learning to become better marketers. And so the people that are good marketers are going to be assisting, because you're going to be collecting a lot of that overflow. But that's what we're here for, is to be able to teach people exactly what to do. You're going to get the leads. You're going to get all of that in a great big package of knowledge, wisdom, and between you and Dave and everything that is going to be part of this structure. We're going to change an industry. As we've always said, we're on a crusade to make better an industry that has a great foundation, but really got lost along the way. And so that's what I'm really excited about, is to really help those people. That's what our mission has always been, is to help those people. And this company is exactly that. And so the best thing you can do is attend these, bring people to these presentations, expose them to what exactly it is that we're doing. And that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we do a secondary one on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern for those of our friends across the pond. So make sure you take note of those times and invite your guests to these shows. So with that being said, thanks everybody for joining us again tonight, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.